we got, well, I'm like, what? There we go. Okay. I have 3 things going on over here, and the first one wasn't working, so I had to get it situated. Let's see. Where are you guys coming in from? If you're catching me on the live, drop a 1 below. If you're catching me on the replay, I'm so sorry I missed you. Drop I missed you below, because I know I missed you. I hope you missed me. We're not going to do business training tonight, you guys. I've been doing a business live every single day and recording a podcast. And so it's been kind of like a little bit different, right? But I wanted to do something a little different. And so I had quite a few questions yesterday and the day before that were kind of about business, like kind of about my story type of thing. So hopefully that's going to interest you, and I'm excited to tell you about it. And so I had a couple people ask me, like, why did I actually join this business, right? Like, why are you doing this? Why did you get started? What made you decide to do this? And to be quite honest, in the beginning, like, it wasn't my intention to start the business. What I was doing was I started to not necessarily even get free product. So the deal was I thought I was going to get product discounted, because a lot of companies, you sign up as a distributor and you get product discounted. So I just assumed that was the thing, right? And so I said, well, I'll just sign up. Oh, I don't know. And then I was in a different company and I wasn't really making any money, and it was a makeup company. And so I was doing the thing and not having any results. And so what I decided was, well, let me just try the product and see what happens. Like, I don't really want to do it for a business. I'm just going to stop doing this at-home business stuff, like, and I'm going to continue nursing full-time, because I was working as a nurse full-time, right? And so I tried the product. It actually worked. I did a whole bunch of research to see what was in it, what the science behind it was, because I didn't want to just go all in with something without actually knowing what I was taking, right? And so I started taking the product and I started realizing, oh my gosh, it actually works and it tastes good, right? So those are 2 bonuses, because sometimes you take, like, I've tried so many things and it either worked a little bit and it tastes like doo-doo, or it tasted awful and it didn't work. There was no combination of where it was like it tasted great and it actually worked, right? So this was the first time, and I was kind of like, and I was a little skeptical. And so I took my before pictures, and then I did like 10 days and I took my after pictures, and I was like, wow, okay, this works. So initially it was just to share it out. I wanted to show everyone out, help everyone else. They were like, what are you taking? I was like, here, this is what I'm taking, all excited. You know how when you find like your favorite, if you're doing low carb and you find one of your, okay, for example, I found these the other day, okay? They're sriracha flavored edamame, I guess you say, beans. Okay, these are delicious. When you find something you really love, you tell people, and that's what I started doing. I started telling people I loved it so much. I was like, oh my gosh, you got to try this. It's freaking delicious. I stopped drinking all the sugar-free Red Bulls. I don't need them anymore. I have all the energy, and my scrubs started getting bigger. I started losing fat, and I wasn't doing anything specific with food or exercise. I was just drinking these drinks twice a day and eating a little bit less carbs. And so I realized, oh my gosh, they actually work, right? Well, what happened, the reason why I joined the business, because I was like, well, let's get these a little bit discounted. So I jumped in with that. And then I started realizing that there was actually like money to be made. I was making real money. Like, if you guys want extra money from home, drop a money sign below, okay? And so it was about helping other people get the product because I loved it. And it was about making some extra cash. Now, I was working full-time as a nurse at the time. And we were still behind on our bills. There was like, I didn't have extra money. We weren't going on vacations, anything like that. When I went to the store, I had to check my bank account to make sure I had money in the account to actually, you got to ask Daddy, honey. You got to take the doggy with you. I had to make sure I actually had money in the account. I couldn't just go in the store and like get something. I had to go check to make sure I had a couple dollars in there. And that's like not any way that anyone should be living, to check just for a couple bucks, right? I think that is not appropriate. Can you go out of here? Go, baby. Thank you. So that was not for me. If that's not for you, raise your little hand down there, okay? And so a lot of people are like, well, what did you what made you decide to actually stop working as a nurse and do this business full time? And honestly, I always said, I'll never stop working as a nurse. I work too hard for that. I absolutely love being a nurse. No, never, never, never. And I didn't ever think I could replace my income. And so I just started working. About 7 months in, our team hit car earning champ, which means they paid for my car. So I have a BMW that I drive every day. I've had it for 2.5 years now. And they pay the payments on it. I don't pay for that. And I was like, wow, okay. Well, in my other company, out of like 500 girls in the one team, there was only one person that had a car, that earned a car. And I thought it was like anybody could never get that done, right? So that wasn't even kind of like a goal of mine. And I realized that now, like, our team is so successful because we have all these systems. And so I just came in and I did everything that they said worked for other people. So I was like, I'll do it too. So whatever was working for the people that were on the leaderboards and selling the most and helping the most amount of people, I did what they did. And that's why my business started growing. And so I realized maybe it wasn't actually me that was failing in the previous company. Maybe it was just there was no systems. There was no leadership. I didn't know what I was doing. And I don't quite frankly think they knew either. So it wasn't really their fault. There was no trainings. Like, we have a training from a multi-millionaire every single Wednesday, and she's built this business up herself. We have her every single Wednesday. Every single Monday, she also trains all of the international team, and we get to listen in on that too. It's translated into 7 different languages. And so I think that is why we are so successful on our team. Like, we have 147 car earners, 147 or 8 car earners now. That's massive. Like, there was hundreds of people in our other team and there was only one car earner. So like, she was earning the car because everyone else was doing the work, and that's not how it is over here. So it's like everyone's making money. We have so many different car earners. We have all these people replacing their income. And so what I realized was I actually replaced my nursing income and then some. And so I decided, like, I'll go per diem at work, right? So first I started part-time, then I went per diem, then I realized, oh my gosh, I can actually do this, okay. And we decided we wanted to move to Texas. And so, no, my dog is not listening. And so when we moved, I told my husband, there's no reason for you to go back to work, like find a new job when we move. You can just help me with the business and help with the house and all that stuff. And he was okay with that. So that's what we decided to do. But like what I previously, the main reason why I was like all in is because, listen, you guys, our vacations as nurses are, even if we had vacation time, because they were either calling you off or they were using your PTO time for different things, if you even had vacation time, they were canceling it. They were denying it. They weren't even letting us have days off. If you called off, I actually got written up for the first time in like 17 years. I had not called off. I called off 3 times in 4 years, and they happened to all be within a week and a half. And so my one son got sick, and then my other son got sick right after each other. So I had to call off 3 times. It was so frustrating because I actually got written up, and that was the only time I'd ever called out in 4 years. But they just happened to be within a week. And so they wrote me up. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, I have a doctor's note, all that. No. And they said, 1 more, you're terminated. And I was like, after being here for 16 years and not calling off for 4 years, like, you've got to be kidding me. It's so horrible. Like, the working conditions are so ridiculous. You're so replaceable, Laura. I completely agree. Like, I didn't think that it was a big deal. I loved my job. I loved taking care of patients. I loved all the things. I never wanted to leave until I actually started realizing how little they actually cared. And can I tell you something? Like, I moved from med-surg nursing over to a different department, maybe like 6 months before I left. I went per diem in a different department. I had been at that hospital, the same hospital. I went from one hospital, opened a new hospital with them, and been with that same system literally for 19 years. And when I left, no party, no cake, no card, no we'll miss you, no nothing. Like, are you serious? Now, had I been on my other previous floor that I'd worked with them for years and years and years, I'm sure they would have had something. But like, honestly, I couldn't believe that I was leaving after all these years of service, and they didn't even message me for like a exit interview. They literally did not even message me for an exit interview to ask me why, after all these years, why I was leaving as a nurse. I was charge nurse every single weekend. I was taking care of patients. I was the one that everyone came to when someone was coding, someone couldn't breathe. Brooke, I need help. I was the one that ran in because I had all the experience. I had done it for years and years, and they just literally didn't give a shit. And I was just shocked. And I was like, you know what? I'm done. I am done. We're getting our vacations denied. We work short constantly. We get talked down to. We're told like we have to write on the whiteboard. God forbid I forgot my name on a whiteboard. You get like, a penalty for that. They take all this time to walk in and check behind you, but ain't nobody lifting a finger to help you. I was so done. And so my goal was to get out as quickly as possible. And so that's what I was pushing for. I was pushing for that. And we did it. And was it easy? No. But like, that's the reason why I had to push for this business. I wanted to be home with my kids. I was tired of finding 3 people so we worked 12-hour shifts. Every time I had to go to work, I had to have somebody get them on the bus in the morning because Bob worked 7 to 3. Get them on the bus. None of the daycares were open early enough. The whole time my kids were in school. I have 4 boys. None of the daycares were open early enough. The earliest they opened was 6:30. Well, I had to be there at 6:45 in order to get report. So it was like we always had to have private daycare. It was always a disaster. We always had to have somebody get them on and off the bus. And then I didn't see them until I got home. I was exhausted from work. It was just horrible. And then when you want to take a vacation, they say no. And it's so frustrating. They pull you all over the hospital. It was just a mess. Okay. It was a mess. I am so incredibly grateful that I said I didn't believe in this. I didn't believe you could actually make money from home. Absolutely not. I thought it was a scam. I thought it was ridiculous. There was absolutely no way. And if I did, I could never replace a nursing salary. Like literally, I laughed so hard when somebody told me that was an option. And I was like, yeah, okay. Oh, you keep on talking. Okay, I see you trying to sell me on this, right? And so what I started realizing was I was actually making real money. And then there's all these bonuses that you can hit. And it's like $500 bonus here, $1,000 bonus here, $500 bonus here. Oh, you're getting your actual, you're doing your actual normal work. Oh, here's another $250. It's crazy. And then on top of all your commissions, it's ridiculous. And the money that you make in nursing, exactly. The money you make in nursing is not even worth it. People are like, oh my God, but you got paid good. Okay, let me just tell you, I was a nurse for 19 years and I was making like $37 an hour. What? And then when they would want me to be charge nurse, I would still have my actual load of my own 6 or 7 patients in a med surge floor. If you guys know what that is, you know, 6 or 7 patients, but I was also charged. So anytime anything went wrong, everyone came to me. And the charge nurses have to check the crash carts. They have to go check in on all the admissions. They have to make sure everything's running smoothly. If anyone has to leave sick or any problems arise, guess who's in charge? And you know what they paid extra for being charge nurse when you didn't even have the option? You didn't have the option to be a charge nurse anyway. Like I was the only senior nurse there. $1 an hour. $1. Y'all, I'm sorry, but an extra $13 or an extra $12 for the entire $12 shift is not going to cut all the extra running and hard work I do when you're a charge nurse. It's like ludicrous to me. And honestly, like I would come home 2 out of the 3 12-hour shifts if I didn't work overtime and just cry because I was so grateful I wasn't there. But I didn't even want to talk to my family. I came home like a zombie, like just don't touch me. I got to get in the shower. I would strip. I'm telling you, the amount of guilt I felt when I came home because at least 3 out of the 6 patients barely saw me all day. And that was not because I was not running my ass off all day. I had so much guilt. And so my mental health was shot. I couldn't do it anymore. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I couldn't do it. And so I just got my ass in gear. I was like, I'm going to do this from home. I don't care what it takes. I am going to work from home. I do not want to do this anymore. I cannot do this. I'm in debt up to my eyeballs. I can't take vacation. Even if I had the money, I can't go because they deny all the vacations. Like, this is ridiculous. And so those were some of the things that like were the worst about working as a nurse, okay? It was just not okay. And then a lot of people are like, well, who is the best, who's the best candidate for working from home with the business that you do with the ketones? You know who the best people are? The people that actually work. So if you show up and you plug into our systems and you do what the people that are winning actually do, like the people that are on the top of the sales, the top of the boards, like all the people that are doing the very, very most, all you have to do is look what they're doing. We have all the trainings, and then you implement it, and then you make money. The only people not making money in this industry are the people not working. And so if they're like, oh, I didn't really have the support, you had all the support, especially on our team. Especially on our team. But guess what? If you don't actually implement the things that we tell you, how's it going to work? Like literally, how's it going to work? What's going on, Michelle? You say you want to be in my video. If you got a question, I will actually bring you on. And so the other thing is like, people are like, well, okay, how do I get started then? What do I got to do? I don't know anything about it. Literally, we have kits that are 40% off. All you have to do is purchase a kit. I plug you into a system. There's 5 passwords and it tells you step by step what to do. I'm there the whole step of the way. And then once you get done that, I put you into another system that's a branding that helps you brand your social media the way that you want to. Like, it asks you questions and you figure it out, and I'm here along the way. And then you come into everything. It's literally step by step. And there's so many people that are just afraid. They're like, oh, I don't want to put my time into that. Oh, it's not going to work. I'm not good enough. I tried one of those things before and it didn't work. I'm telling you, literally the only thing you have to do is show up and actually put in the work, and it works. So if you're not doing it because you're nervous or you're afraid or you just don't want to, then that is the reason why you are unhappy. That is the reason, well, that's not the only reason, but I mean, that's why you want to do this and you keep saying, I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that. Stop wishing and just do it. You don't have to come on these lives and talk like me. I've been doing this for 4 years. Like, eventually you will be able to do whatever you want with your business. And that's the cool thing, is like, you set your goals and you do what you want to do. I'm not going to ever tell you that you need to make a certain amount of money or you need to hit a certain rank. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to get you to your goal. So you would have me one-on-one teaching you how to do this, but you have to actually be a badass and show up. I want people that are coachable. I want to work with people that are actually willing to put in the work. And that's why I love working with nurses, because if anyone is going to get it done, it's going to be a nurse or a healthcare worker or someone that does a job that is thankless, because day after day after day after day, you show up and do it anyway. And so if you can do that, you can be the freaking biggest rock star in this business. The nurses have the best businesses. It's truly amazing. And then teachers are kind of like second best, I would say. And then, not second best, but you know what I mean? Like top of the leaderboards too, okay? And then, so the biggest thing is like, are you looking at this and you're like, I really would like to make extra money from home, but like, I've never even tried a ketone. Is that you? Put a hand up emoji or message me. I will figure out the best option for a customer pack for you so that you can try them. And when you realize how freaking amazing they are and you want to share them with other people, I will teach you how to do that as well. I personally have a lot of people that jump all in with the promoter kit and they just take them alongside of their customers, because I won't coach someone that's not drinking the product. So like, you can't come on and sell the product without drinking it yourself. I don't believe in that. If you're not drinking the product, then why would you be selling it? So I don't like doing that. So that's number one. You would have to actually get the product yourself. And number two would be, you have to just plug into our systems and be coachable. I have so many people that grab a kit, they come in and they literally don't do anything. And I don't know why. I'm here. I'm here to answer all your questions. We have all the systems to plug you into. I'm there 100% every step of the way. But if you don't actually put in any effort, then how the heck am I supposed to help you? Like, we as leaders cannot actually build your business for you. You have to do it. You have to put in the work. And so if you're watching this and you're like, oh my God, she's hollering at me and I didn't even start yet. Listen. That's because I'm intense with passion. And tell me your goal. Get in my inbox right now. Tell me, what is your goal? You want to make an extra $500 a month? You want to make an extra $1,000 a month? Do you want to make an extra $10,000 a month? Are you trying to replace your income? Then you need to tell me and I will help you get there. But it will be with your work and not mine. I will support you along the way. But it is not me that is working your business because I have my own business to work. So I'm here for you and I'm excited. And I hope that I can help you become just listen, I found purpose in this business. I was a nurse. I told you guys, I loved what I did and I had purpose in that, but I didn't feel fulfilled. And with this, I'm actually personally developing. I'm feeling fulfilled. I'm helping other people, but I'm also making an income and I paid off all my debt. So like over here doing a passion, fulfilling myself and paying off debt way outweighs over here feeling amazing and helping people, right? I want to do these three things. I'm not trying to do these. So I love and appreciate you. If you missed this or you're coming in now very late, go on my Instagram or my Facebook and you can rewatch it. I talked to you all about business and how to get started and all the things. If you are already on there and you've watched it and you're like, oh my goodness, yes, drop value below and then get in my inbox and let me know what you would like to do. I love you guys. I appreciate you and I'll talk to you later.